We have angle A, 120.52. What would be the next angle you want to find?
C.
I'd use C because it's the next largest. And then just, I would use law of sines at this point. It's quicker.
How do you know when there's two triangles?
And when I know there's going to be two triangles is if my second angle has a supplement that works. I know I'm not going to have two triangles here because what's my first angle? It's obtuse. I don't have to really worry about it.
But if it's like,
If it's acute, then you check your second angle.
but that's for A. What do you mean by your first and second?
In this case here, this is the first angle I found.
But if you were to do B, then you want it.
And then it's law of sines. So we get sine 120.52 divided by 29 times 21. Second sine of my answer. And there's angle A. It's 38 and change, 38.59. And then I just find the left over by subtracting 180.
Yes, it is. What can I do for you?
I know you went over this yesterday, but
No, I did not. Yes, I did. So no, I'm not going to.
I wasn't paying attention. So,
Neither was I.
can you do 47?
You're a dollar.
Dollar.
Yeah, we have to do.
That sucks.
I don't know if Miss Denny's is funny. Oh, I gotta teach you guys some homework.
Yeah, you should.
You honestly get you on the final.
Or don't.
What number? I wasn't paying attention.
47.
Thanks, Izzy. I appreciate it. I know you weren't paying attention, Murphy, because you're a dope. In this case here, I don't know. Oh boy. Shut up. I don't know, whatever. There's your x value, -2.
Wait, where did you get that?
Right here. This right here.
Okay. Well, why are there 3? Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Wait, you thought there was 3?
I thought it was -2, and then √3. I was where's
Yeah, no, because then you just use Pythagorean theorem to find your hypotenuse.
So -2 √3 squared.
Or you can do that also. You get 4. 30, 16, already. So the cosine. One thing that was weird that I did notice that I didn't really quite point out to, notice how this one's doing the negative angle here? I'm not going to give you the underside. I'm always going to talk terminal side.
Wait, so I don't get like how
And what we're doing here is the same thing we ever did in our homework and our quizzes and stuff like that. I'm not going to have you get the underside to find cosine and go in the other direction. We always go terminal side, so we're always going to positive angles here when I do this. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. We always drew the picture coming around this way. I just didn't catch it that it drew it this way in the diagram. You do the exact same thing, so don't freak out because it's the underside.
So it's 48 wrong.
Which one's theta?
No. Theta is going to be this right here as it comes around. So it's 240. Okay. So your cosine, you have a reference angle of, what is that, 60? Yeah. So cosine is negative in the third quadrant. 60-degree cosine is what, 1/2? Because here, if you look at it, if your theta is here, isn't your adjacent over hypotenuse -2/4? So it's theta 1/2. That's all that is. You're using the ordered pairs on the terminal side of theta to create a right triangle, and then you just place theta into wherever quadrant it's got to go into.
Okay, so that's the answer then.
Yeah, it's -1/2.
suppose. Which one?
This is fun. You should talk like that.
I can't hear you unless you make a megaphone. I need a megaphone. Hold on. What's up, Boston? What's up? Now I'm sitting down.
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
Now I'm calling, 64.
Don't act like that for Denny. She will beat you.
No, I'll have you next year.
Oh, God.
That's official.
All right, so in this one here, you have to solve for the secant of theta. Or you got to find the solve for theta here with the secant. Right off the bat, you should notice you have variables on both sides of the equation, the secant. So I'm going to add the 7 secant theta to the right. At the same time, I'm going to add the 2 root 3 and add the 2 over to the left. So I wind up with 2 root 3 equals 4 secant theta. Okay? Now I have to divide both sides by 4, and I get root 3 over 2 is the secant of theta. Secant is the inverse of cosine, okay? Which means that this is hypotenuse over adjacent. Can your adjacent be larger than your hypotenuse?
No.
So does this have a solution?
No.
37 again?
Oh, so you
That
can
again.
have no solution?
Right. What happens here is, what I want you to think of is, in the right triangle trig stuff, your hypotenuse is always your largest side. And if they're asking you to find the secant of root 3 over 2, you can't do that. It doesn't work because hypotenuse can't be larger than your adjacent. Because your hypotenuse, that too. The hypotenuse has.
Okay.
I'm so done. I'm seriously done.
Me too.
What do you want, Grace?
Fine.
Yes, you have to use the megaphone.
Hey, I was 63. Yeah, that was my question.
Thanks, I'm on it.
Okay, you can chill now.
Yeah, that was really
No thanks. Jared, get your hand on the line.
It's so true, because you're always looking at the board, and then Jared's head is right there. Izzy used to be my way. Caleb, do we break your Yeah.
So in this one here, I'm going to add 3 from the right to the left, and then I'm going to divide by 6. So I wind up with root 3 over 3 is the cotangent of theta. Okay. Cotangent is Jason over opposite. And last time I ever checked, I don't think we had a. I wonder if that was a typo. We're supposed to make it be a 2 on the bottom. Because 2 divided by 6 is 1/3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh yeah, rationalize. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Wait.
Gotta rationalize.
How do you rationalize?
What? You need to rationalize.
I'm confused. Like this phone goes through. Wait, just kidding. I got it now. I got it.
So. Yeah. Action. Cotangent. Bless you. Now, when you have the root 3 in the numerator, that usually means it's been rationalized. Okay? So if you flip it, sometimes that's helpful. See what I did there?
Yeah.
By doing the inverse pocket right off the bat, sometimes it's helpful to do not to do the mistake I just made going, is that going to work? So I know now that it's basically asking me for the tangent of 3 over root 3. So if I re-rationalize that, it'll allow me to figure out what this actually is. So this becomes 3 root 3 over 3. So who has a tangent value?
60, right?
Yep. So it becomes the 60 degree. Pi over 3. How did I get pi over 3? From the beginning?
Oh. No, but like,
Or here?
shouldn't the thing 1 over?
What I did here is I took the 3 over the square root of 3 and I re-rationalized it.
Okay.
And then
Wait.
then it allows me to see what the tangent value is. It means the tangent value is just root 3, which is just your opposite.
Wouldn't it have been 3 and no, wouldn't it be 1 over root 3, right?
No?
Yeah, why wouldn't it? Because the tangent of 60 would be 1 over root 3.
No. Tangent of 60 is opposite over adjacent. TOA,
But don't you have to flip it?
I flipped it
So then
here.
it's 1 over root 3, which means
cotangent
rationalize
would be-
so that
So it's root 3.
It's 1 over root 3 with
Yeah, okay.
Right. Cotangent then would be 1 over root 3, which is root 3. Yeah, Ben?
Sorry to go back, but on the number 64 that you did,
Yeah.
you said something, it didn't work?
It didn't work. The reason it didn't work because you wound up with an adjacent that was larger than a hypotenuse.
Like 2 root 3. Oh, okay, so you have to divide by 4 to see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, Chris.
Okay, this question goes back to scientific, but, I don't understand, like, don't you have to find the
Yes.
answer for, like, which one's, like, each quadrant where it's, like, positive?
Yeah, you'd have to go and do the rest of it. I mean, we just got to this part here. I mean, your answer here is going to be pi over 6, oh, excuse me, pi over 3. And then where is cotangent positive? What 2 quadrants? First and third, so then it'll be here, and then all I have to do is add pi to that, so it would be 4 pi over 3.
And then it's just, like, plus the pi.
Correct. It depends if it asks for general or it asks for within 1 revolution. Each question will say within 0 to 2 pi like we've had before, or it'll say what is the general solution. And then you'll see your choices will have all within 1 revolution or within pi. And so it won't be that difficult to distinguish between the two.
I was just asking what changed my question.
Could you go over Could you go over? Oh. So do you go over one of the graphic ones?
Absolutely.
You guys want those little keychains and all the little cows and stuff that like lined up?
Yes.
That's what that sounds like. You ever seen this?
I have, but that's not what it sounds like.
Yes, it does. Do it again.
That's what it
sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I just want to go home.
Are you ready for
I heard
the
that.
summer?
Yeah, but I'm teaching summer school, so
Hey, you're number.
I'm a glutton.
One, so circle.
Then you can, like, have the rest of the
So if I wanted to go ahead and graph something like this for trig graphs. In this case here, it's forcing you to factor out a 4. It's forcing you to take that b value out. So you have 4 sine of 4 theta minus pi over 12. The reason it becomes pi over 12 is because I'm multiplying everything inside there by 1/4. Very sad for a second.
Just remember, you can look at it. We had Frank's
Oh no, I'm so sad.
I don't think I can focus on the final and do a final basically again until next year. That's my secret, Frank. He's just going after you. What? We did.
So at this point here is basically, you start to think about what is it that you have to be able to identify from a graph. In order to be able to identify something from a graph, really the only thing you need to know is what's the period, what's the amplitude. The period for sine is always going to be 2 pi over b. Yes, ma'am?
Wait, which one is A and which one is B? Like,
A sine b. So I know that my period is going to be 2 pi over 4, so it's pi over 2. my A value is 4. Is that A value positive or negative? It's positive. So since it's positive, does it go up first or down first? Sign. Does it start at 0? Does it start at?
Starts at 0. Starts the amplitude.
It starts at 0. Goes the amplitude. Sine starts at 0, goes to the amplitude. Cosine starts at the amplitude and goes there. So basically, you start thinking about multiple choice. I mean, that's really all you got to be able to do. Because in essence, you can put that in your calculator. All right. You could put that in your calculator, but you have to put it in the calculator in this form, not with the B form, B out. Okay? Because the calculator will automatically open parentheses after you press the button that says sign.
I'm forgetting what do all the letters represent? I remember A is the amplitude, but what are the?
B allows you to find your period. Your period for sine and cosine is always 2 pi over B.
And then?
And the tangent is pi over B. Because you had your
Shift is vertical.
You calculate. Think about what you have here. It's not like it's remember when you shift things, you start with the dot and then you shift them to the solid.
Yeah, it's like, what? I can't hear you.
In a megaphone.
Megaphone.
What's up? Mike, you have to open it up to talk through.
You have to open it up.
You've never used a microphone?
Louder. Yeah, Michael.
If the period is 5.
Everyone laugh into your megaphone.
What's that? Yeah. If the period's pi over 2, that just means it's going to make one full oscillation within pi over 2. And then you got to do your breakpoints. And remember, you've got a calculator, so you should never get these wrong.
You're taking too long. Next question. Next question.
Well, I haven't quite figured out what, I don't know what the graph's going to look like yet. Izzy, you haven't figured it out yet?
Yeah, okay, so if you were to type that in your calculator, can you type beta into calculator?
You put X.
Simply.
Good question. Yes, there was a good question. X, theta, all those things, the variable doesn't matter what you type in. You press the same button. That's why on the calculator, as you notice, it says X, tau, theta, u. That means.
Wait, they're all the same?
Well, you know,
That was a good one.
On the answer sheet, it's
Like
it's
that.
a negative amplitude. Starts at -4.
57?
I don't know, man.
It's shifted. Oh, that's why it's been shifted over. That's all.
You shifted negative.
No, it's been shifted. Don't worry about it.
So you guys are going on. Oh, are we, okay, so shifting is H, and then moving on to is K.
Vertical.
Okay.
Horizontal.
Wait, but is that shifting?
Yeah, there's no. Oh, no, but like, I guess the way it should, right?
Yo, Jared, why are your fingers like that? Why is that?
What's that?
Is that girl like rookie?
No.
What the?
There be a tangent graph on there. You want to
No.
Good question. Good question. Tangents.
Come true.
Let's just say you have this tangent 4x, and you need the graph, find your asymptotes, and all that kind of stuff. Tangent. Your period is going to be pi over b. Okay. When I go to plot that, tangent always goes through the origin. Your asymptotes are placed at whatever half the period is on both sides. So it would be at pi over 8. I just made it up, baby. And negative pi over 8.
It's the only one you can do it with the asymptote.
Yes. The other thing, everything else is cyclical because it goes around in a circle.
How are we supposed to get higher?
Now, what's half of pi over 4?
Which of the asymptotes are?
Because this much plus this much is that much.
Wait, so the period is, the period, or the asymptotes are half of the period?
Yes. And then your break points are always be the halfway point. So half of 8 is 16. And then your A value is just where it goes up to.
Aren't even numbers, Mr. Murphy.
You didn't even give us a nice.
What is that?
Graph that we can make it out of.
The other one, the other one.
Whatever.
Yeah, I've never heard points on always graph.
I put points on?
Yeah.
It's increasing, so it goes boom, 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 and woo!
Wait, this,
Okay, oh, okay.
Make one. He can't hear you.
Then put on the cone of shame.
Put on the cone of shame.
Cone of shame! Cone of shame! Cone of shame! Cone of shame! Cone of shame!
You gotta take off your glasses for this one.
Yeah, that's right. You don't
Then use the microphone.
Then use the microphone.
Put it on.
Hey, I'm gonna be like, no, that's not. Hey, my dog says
Really tired of my.
you're basically my dog right now.
Michael!
okay.
Math, yes, good job.
Why are the asymptotes at pi over again?
Because they have to be.
Wait, I got you.
Because Socrates, Socrates. Socrates.
You gotta go, like, and then the whole thing's on equal.
Yeah, the distance between these two is the full period. Since it goes to the origin, it's bounded on both sides. They're symmetrical. That's all.
Maybe you're a broadcaster for the rest of the period. Like, you're a commentator. Emphasize everything you say, okay?
He lives in India.
He does well.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, don't even bother, guys.
We're now counting number 55.
All right. This one here. Oh, it's a half angle. Hey, guys, I just realized this. This is a half angle. You can't even do that. You don't even know how to. So don't even. It's a half angle. I didn't realize I put that on.
It's on.
I was trying to get as many buttons and formulas and things and stuff and problems.
Put in some slack. Yeah, the hard working man. Shut up, you idiots!
Yeah, Caleb.
You heard it. You heard the man. The man.
Did you start?
Turn around, Katie. Turn around.
Mr. Murphy. I listen to
Can you guys put that in your guys? Stop. Can you put that in your calculator?
Yeah.
Can you identify your period?
Yeah.
2 pi over 3.
Go to the next problem.
Was it 3 pi over 2?
Period is 2 pi over.
Yes.
P is 3, don't you put it over 2?
Why do we need to know the period?
Yep. You subtract that over, divide it by 3, and then you do the inverse.
But I thought you told me to divide. Multiverse divide.
You divide it by that 3, because it's scalar.
Oh,
So do it.
you just divide everything, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do it.
Then you do the inverse. Because you're solving for C.
Do it for us.
This means 3 times some matrix is going to be, well, negative 24, negative 30. So that means I'm going to take 3 and divide it. So some matrix has to equal negative 8 and negative 10. What does that matrix equal?
Negative 8, negative 10.
Even a scrub like this. Stay awake for a second.
Wait. Oh, you
So when
took
there's
the
a
three.
variable and a matrix, there
You
are
took the
for
the reference is what?
the only difference when you're multiplying things.
It's negative.
Seriously, I didn't know he said.
24 divided by 3 is 8, right?
Oh, wait, why can't you?
Oh.
Because he had to.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay, I
two
got it.
I don't know.
So?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Couldn't you just
I don't know.
Math.
Wait,
couldn't you just like track?
Can you do what?
Like, couldn't you just subtract those two numbers and then the difference is like
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did.
I came to those boxes and you're next.
Okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself now.
Yes.
I'm